You're all very welcome to join me today, guys, for this dynamic hatha hip opening sequence. We're going to start off seated, easy cross-legged position, and find that nice tall spine. Lengthening up through the body, grounding into the buttock bones. The shoulders are relaxed back and down away from the ears. And we start with 3 cleansing breaths. The hands can rest on the knees for now. So big breath in through both nostrils. And as you exhale, open the mouth and let it go. Let that breath go. Let any tensions go. Any stresses or strains. Just tuning into that breath, entering and leaving the body. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Then we can tuck the chin down towards the chest gently and back and allow the eyes to soften. And just be aware of the breath now as it enters and leaves the body through both nostrils. Taking a moment or two for the breath to quieten, to lengthen, to relax. Our intention for practice today is to come back to the breath. So anytime your mind wanders during our physical practice, remind yourselves that coming back to the breath keeps tapping into your rest and digest response to ease any tension in the body, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Befriend your breath. Allowing that breath to extend to every cell in the body, nourishing, nurturing. And we can open those eyes. Let's start our physical practice with Dandasana, so lengthening those legs nice and long. We can remove any flesh from the buttock bones, pressing away from those feet. The hands are either side of those hips and really lengthen up through the body. Shoulders are back and down, even drop your bottom 2 ribs down. Gently drawing the chin back. On an inhale, we can sweep those arms forwards and up. And we want to really reach through the side body. Drop through the shoulders, maybe wrap the corners of the armpits towards each other as you press strongly out of those feet. Really using all the muscles in the back and the backs of the legs to really lengthen and start to stretch and open the body. Big inhale, lift and lengthen as we exhale, hinge from the hips just to where you feel that lower back uncurl and open, and the hands can go down by the sides of the feet. Walking the hands gently forward, lifting pelvic floor, scooping the bottom bones back if you can, softening the shoulders, and head can relax down towards those toes. The hamstrings are tight, guys. The knees are going to want to stay a little bit soft. Or we start to release away from the stretch a little bit, Paschimottanasana. And really feel that length into the body, creating space in the body, stretching and lengthening and strengthening into those backs of the legs. Slowly walk back up now. We can cross the feet at the ankles, press up. The hands are underneath the shoulders as we step the feet back, bottoms up, bottoms back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Look between those thumbs to start. We're really grounding into the thumb and the index finger. Cupping the hands into the mat and pressing the pads of those ring fingers, baby fingers into the mat. Gently rolling the inner elbows forward. Encouraging the bottom bones up and pressing the bottom bones back, and the shoulders drop away from the ears, guys. And we can start to walk or paddle out through those feet. As we lift up onto the ball of one foot, the other heel drops back and down. Allow the head to completely relax. You can open the mouth. Let go of the jaw here. Even continue your cleansing breaths or find that Ujjayi victorious breath. We can take the eyes to look between the thumbs, bend the knees and walk the feet up towards the hands. And lengthen through that upper body, back long, legs long. And exhale, we fold. Bending those knees, big inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up, palms touch. And as we exhale, hands to the heart center and down. Thighs are engaged, 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, we sweep up. Exhale, hinge forward, keep lifting buttock bones up, head to the toes. Feet are hip width apart, guys. Inhale, we lengthen back long, legs long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank. Shoulders in line with wrists, and exhale, we can slowly lower down. Inhaling to cobra or up dog, chest forward, elbows roll in, exhale to dog head down. Look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or jump or float between the hands as we lengthen, and as we exhale, head to the toes, lifting through pelvic floor. Bending knees, inhale, we sweep the arms to the side, body and up. Exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. Inhale, we sweep those arms, strong in the legs, rooting into the feet. Exhale, hinging forward, head to the toes. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank, rolling inner elbows in and lower down. Inhaling to cobra and exhaling, rolling over the toes to dog head down. Looking between the thumbs, bending the knees, stepping or jumping between the hands, and we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Bending knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up, palms touch. Exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. One more time, guys. Inhaling, we sweep, building that energy, that prana. Exhale, we fold, head to the toes. Inhaling, chin lifts up, bottom bones lift up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back, rolling inner elbows in. Remember your options, you can drop to the knees, exhaling lower. Inhaling, chest lifts, cobra or up dog, thighs are lifted, chest threads through, strong in the arms. Exhaling to dog head down. Bending the knees, inhale, step or jump or float between the hands and lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Bending knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up, palms touch. Exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. Surya Namaskar B, feel the heart starting to beat now, guys. Inhale, we sweep. Exhale, set those hips down, lengthen through that upper and side body. Big inhale, lengthen, tailbone shines under. Exhale, hands to the heart, hinge forward, head to the toes. Inhale, we lengthen, lifting through the chin. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, step or jump back to high plank. Strong in the core, kicking the heels away. Exhale, we lower. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling to dog head down. Big inhale, step that right foot between the hands, pressing strongly out of the feet. Left hip forward, right hip back, warrior one. Exhaling, hands cartwheel down, right foot steps back and we lower chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra and exhaling to dog head down. Inhaling, that left foot steps between the hands. We grind that right heel down as we sweep those arms forwards and up, right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, stepping back to high plank and lower chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra and exhaling to dog head down. Bending those knees, inhale, step or jump between the hands and we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Step or drop those hips down. Inhale, Uttanasana, sweep those arms forwards and up. Tailbone shines under. And exhale, hands to the heart, hinge forward, head to the toes. Inhale, we lengthen back long, legs long. Exhale, we fold. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up. And exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. One more time, inhale, we sweep. Exhale, Uttanasana, tailbone shines under, guys. Big inhale, lengthen through the side body. Exhale, hands to the heart, hinge forward, head to the toes. Inhale, lengthen back long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank. Choose whatever variation is good for you guys. Exhale, we lower. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift. And exhale, dog head down. For the harder version of warrior one, we can lift that right leg up, look between the thumbs, bend that left knee, and we jump that right foot forward, left foot grounds. Inhaling, sweeping up, grounding into the feet. Exhaling, hands either side of the right foot. Step back to high plank and lower chaturanga. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. And exhale to dog head down. This time, look between the thumbs, left leg lifts high. Stepping or jumping, left foot between the hands, right foot grounds down. Inhale, reach those arms up, lunge. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to high plank, rolling inner elbows in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale to dog head down. Looking between the thumbs, bend the knees, step, jump or float between the hands, lengthen. Exhale, we fold, bend those knees, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweeping those arms up, reaching through the side body, dropping through the shoulders, dropping through those hips. Inhale, stretch up, little back bend. And exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. Let's flow. Inhale, we sweep those arms up. Exhaling, softening those hips down. Hands to the heart center. Let's bring that right elbow to the left knee, flicking the fingers into the left armpit. Rolling left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Softening, those hips are nice and heavy, guys. If you want to deepen this stretch, right arm reaches down to the outside of the left foot and left arm can reach up. Really using that right elbow to rotate against that right left knee. Hands can go back to the heart as we bring that left elbow now to the right knee, flicking the fingers into the right armpit, rolling right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. To open the stretch, right arm lifts up. Start to feel that heat, guys. Remember, whenever your mind starts to wander, come back to the breath. Where do you feel the breath in the body? Hands go back to the heart now. Exhale, we hinge forward and we can dangle here. You can hold on to the elbows or you can stand underneath those feet. And think about lifting the buttock bones up. Drawing the bottom bones back, taking the body weight onto the front or onto the toes, but don't let the heels lift. And we can soften and relax through the head and the neck, guys. Drawing strongly in through the belly. Even start to rotate the knees away gently from each other. Buttock bones lift. Upper body feels soft and heavy. And we can release those hands either side of the feet, bend those knees. Step or jump back to high plank. Rolling inner elbows in. Remember, use your knees if you wish. Exhaling, slowly lower, belly goes down last. Lengthen through those toes. Inhaling, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. And exhaling to dog head down. Let's start to open the hips, guys. Looking between the thumbs. Inhale, right leg lifts super high. As we exhale, right knee to nose, draw the belly in, round through the spine. Relax the head. Inhaling, right leg super high. Exhaling, right knee to nose, round through the spine, soften forehead to knee. Last time, strong in those hands, we lengthen. As we exhale, right knee to nose, this time step right foot between the hands. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Ground that left heel down. Reaching through those arms, that right heel's in line with the left instep. Big inhale, we lengthen. Stretch as far as the right as you can, pressing left hip up, right arm down, left arm reaches up, guys. Settle into this pose. Keep rolling right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Really creating a bit of strength and length. And flexibility, starting to open into those hips. Big inhale, press out of the feet as we push back up. Exhaling to warrior two, lunging over that right knee. Left shoulder draws back in line with the hip. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes look over that right thumb. Left instep is lifting. Strong poses, asanas. We can bring that right hand to the knee or the right elbow. Left hand to the hip as you draw the hip down. Really sinking down, opening into that left inner thigh. Sweeping that left arm forward, guys. We can roll left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Keep lengthening, keep reaching. We can bring that right hand into the instep of the right foot if it feels comfortable. You can draw that left arm behind the back, either holding on to the right thigh, or you can draw that right arm behind, find that bind. Opening into the chest now, opening into the shoulders, opening strongly into those hips. And we can release that bind. Hands into the instep now of the right foot as we drop to that left knee. Lifting that right heel up. And we can thread that right shoulder or elbow underneath that right knee and start to roll forwards and backwards. Pressing strongly into the hands, opening into that right hip strongly, guys. Gently rolling forwards and backwards. If it feels comfortable for you, if you're creating a little bit of shelf in that right elbow, see if you can slide the left knee back and extend that right leg forward. We need to bend the elbows, the shoulders are away from the ears. You can maybe lift that left knee up away from the mat. And if that left knee is lifted, see if you can take your body weight forward. Find that center of balance, lifting the left toes, stepping or jumping the right foot back, inhaling to up dog or cobra, and exhaling to dog head down. If you prefer, drop to the knees, taking the hips back towards the heels to have a little rest. Either in dog head down or balasana. Tune into that breath, guys. Extending the breath all around the body. Noticing the heat that we're creating, the prana, the energy. How does the body feel? Rooting those hands and feet into the ground if you're in dog head down. And if you're in child's pose, make your way back up to dog head down for the second side of our sequence. Strongly drawing the shoulders from the ears, guys, the buttock bones lift. Inhaling, that left leg lifts super high. Exhaling, left knee to nose, draw the belly in, round through the spine, drop chin to chest. Inhaling, lengthening through that left leg. Exhaling, left knee to nose, draw the belly in. Relax the head, last time. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, left knee to nose, stepping left foot between the hands. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Grounding that right foot down, stretching through those arms, left knee's a little soft, right instep is lifting. Shoulders are relaxed, reach as far left as you can. Don't let the right shoulder roll forward. Left hand down, just to where it hangs, creating space between left side of the body and the knee. Reaching that right arm up, or rolling the right arm behind the back, and rolling that right shoulder back. Softening down to where you can feel the stretch into the right hip. Strong in those legs, guys. Rotation on those inner thighs. Eyes can look down or forward or up towards that right thumb. Shoulders are away from the ears. And on an inhale, press out of the feet, stretching back up. Eyes look over left thumb, exhaling, lunging over that left knee. Keep drawing right shoulder back in line. Softening the shoulders down, the hips down. Taking a few breaths, thinking of those lovely intercostal lobes of the lungs, feeling that expansion, that contraction, tapping into that victorious, that ujjayi breath, that energizing breath. We can bring the left hand to the knee or left elbow to the knee. Draw that right hip down, guys. Right arm in line with the shoulders, we sweep it forward. Rolling right shoulder back, lovely straight line between that right arm, the right ear's lifted, right shoulder, softening the hips. Maybe if it's comfortable, you might prefer to have that left hand on the knee, guys. You can bring that right arm behind if you want to deepen your stretch, or if you want to find a bind, drop left shoulder to knee, threading the left arm underneath. Seeing if you can find that bind. But the right shoulder is going to want to roll back, guys. So remember, think of your alignment in this pose. Hatha is very much alignment orientated. Work with what feels good for you. We can cartwheel the hands down to the instep with the left foot. Right knee goes to the mat. And we can start to open up into that left hip, gently rolling backwards and forwards. Lengthening and then bending that left leg. Opening the hamstrings. You can continue to do that, or roll forward, lift that left heel up. Sliding the left arm underneath that left leg. But you need to bend that left elbow. Strong in those hands, but there's a bend in the elbows. Core super engaged, shoulders away from the ears. And we can see if we can extend that left leg. It may or may not want to lift, guys. The right knee's grounded. We can lift the right knee up if you wish. Lift the back right foot. You've got to bend those elbows. Take your body weight forward and think about lifting the back right toes. Strong in both feet, guys. And we can jump that left leg back. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhaling to dog head down or child's pose. We can paddle through the feet here. The hamstrings should feel a little bit more open, so really think about grounding both feet down, rooting the feet into the earth. Rooting the hands into the earth. Rolling the inner elbows in, the shoulders are away from the ears. The head is relaxed, guys. Come back to your breath. Back to your intention. Looking between those thumbs now, tippy toeing, bending the knees as we go. And we can step, jump or float between the hands and lengthen. Exhaling, we fold. Bending the knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the side, body and up. And as we exhale, hands to the heart center and down. Now for Garudasana, eagle pose, guys. So standing at the front of your mats. We're going to soften those knees. It's getting hot in here. You need to really go outside. So bending those knees, the tailbone shines under. Elbows are up. And as we bend, we're going to take our body weight onto the right foot. Lifting that left leg up. Crossing that left leg over either to the right. Or tucking that left toes behind the right calf. Squaring the hips, setting the hips down. And we can take that right elbow in front of the left. Find that bind, dropping through the shoulders. Big breath in, we lengthen. Find your gaze, your drishti, your focus. And as we exhale, we can allow elbows to drop down towards those knees. Find that balance. Don't hold your breath, guys. You're going to feel that right leg working super, super strongly. Inhaling, we slowly roll back up. Release that left leg, lifting it up, and we're going to draw it back so that we're on those back toes. Straightening the legs now, releasing those arms. Hips are about 3 feet apart. We're going to bring hands to our hips, right hip bone back, left hip bone forward. Really engage those thighs. Big inhale, we can lengthen, reaching up through those arms. Exhale, hinge forward till your back's really straight, really flat. Drawing that right hip bone back. And we can soften further down over that right leg. Hands can rest on the shin. You may have blocks or books for the hands to rest on. Or they can stay on the waist. Keep drawing right hip back, left hip forward. And we can lengthen down as that front right hamstring starts to open. Hands can go either side of the right foot. Keep scissoring right hip back, left hip forward. And surrender that head. Pressing strongly right out of the feet now. Reach those arms back to the waist. Reaching that left arm forward, we can take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. And roll that right shoulder back, left shoulder forward for revolve Trikonasana. Right arm can reach up towards the sky. Strong in those feet, guys. Softening through those shoulders. And we can bring that right hand back down. Bringing the hands back to the waist. Pressing out of the right foot as we lengthen. Little bend in that right knee now. Hands to the heart as we bring the body weight onto the right foot. Coming onto the tiptoes of the left foot. If it feels good, drop your shoulders down and we can start to lift up through that back, right, left leg for warrior one. Warrior three, sorry. Hands can stay at heart, or we can stretch those arms away. Dropping left hip down, lifting right hip up. The hands may want to come down towards that right ankle so you can lift that left leg super high. Reach up through those left toes. You can grab onto that right ankle with the right hand if it feels good. And we can release that right hand. Bend that right knee. Slowly lower the left leg back down. Tailbone tucks under and slowly roll up through the spine. Rolling back up to standing for Gomukhasana on the other side. Deeply softening those knees, guys. The tailbone shines under. Remember that lovely core connection. So we're dropping the bottom two ribs. Drawing gently the chin back. We can bring our body weight over onto that left foot. Deepening that left knee. The right leg can lift up. It can cross over the left leg. Right toes to the floor, to the left, or we can tuck the right toes behind the left calf. Drawing the right hip bone back, the left hip bone forward. Deepening that lovely squat. Feeling the stretch and the opening all in the hips. We can reach those arms up in line with the shoulders. The left elbow goes on top of the right. We can meet fists and encourage those fists towards each other, or the left fingers or the right fingers into the left palm. Softening those shoulders down. And we can stay here. Find that focus, that gaze, that drishti. Or we can allow those elbows to soften down towards those knees. Try to find a little bit of softness here, a little bit of balance. Tuning into that breath. Slowly rolling back up. We can release that right leg, stepping back now. Feet are grounded, releasing those arms, bringing the hands to the waist. Drawing that right hip forward, left hip back. Left knee may want to be a little bit softer. You can really engage through those thighs. Big inhale, we can reach up through those arms. Exhale, stretch forward. Nice straight backs. Then we sneak left hip bone back more to open the left hip, right hip forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Thighs are engaged. Make sure you take some of your body weight back to that back right leg. You can bring the hands down either side of that left foot if you wish. Or maybe prop them on blocks or books. If the hands are on the floor, it's a lot easier, or even on the fingertips, to really start to work into your alignment. Sneaking that left hip bone back a little more. Grounding into the feet. We can surrender the upper body down and relax. Head can relax, body can relax, opening the hamstrings, the hips. Working and strengthening into the lower back. Pressing up onto the fingertips now. Or we can bring our hands to those waists for revolve Trikonasana. Stretching that right arm forward, we can take the right hand to the outside of the left foot or leg, even onto the fingertips, or hand onto that left ankle. Rolling that right shoulder forward, the left shoulder back. And that left hand can stay on the waist, or we can extend it up towards the sky. Go to where feels comfortable for you, guys. It's always going to be easier on one side than it is on the other. Keep sequencing, keep drawing or strengthening by drawing left hip back. And we can slowly bring that left hand back down. Hands back to the waist as we push out of the feet, bending that left knee. Slowly drawing the chest forward, coming onto the tippy toes. For warrior three. You can keep those toes where they are. There's a lot of work going on to that left knee, strengthening the quad, the thigh muscle. If you wish, hands to the heart, and we can lift that back right leg. Stretching through the right heel, and we can stretch through those arms. Find that balance, that focus, that drishti. Don't hold on to your breath. Staying here for 4 or 5 breaths, or you can bring your hands down and start to lift that right leg up, standing splits. Left hand can go behind that left ankle as you lift a little higher. Reach up through the toes. Relaxing through the shoulders, the head can soften. And we can lower that right leg back down. Bending deeply through the knees, tailbone shines under, and slowly roll up through the spine. Inhaling, sweeping the arms to the side body and up, palms touch. Exhaling, hinge forward, head down towards the toes. Inhaling, nice long back. Think of how the hamstrings, the backs of the legs feel, guys. Exhale, we fold. How do the hips feel? Bend the knees, stepping back to high plank. Dropping to the knees and hips go back towards the heels now. Taking a few breaths here before we finish with our seated sequence. You can really draw the hands into the mat, or if you prefer a little bit more relaxation, we can allow the hands to relax down by the sides. The knees can be wide or together with the toes touching, and allow those shoulders to relax. Stretching those arms forwards again now. We can walk those hands back up and make your way over onto your bottoms. Lengthening those legs out, you may want to give them a little bit of a roll. Easing them out. And let's bring the soles of the feet together, cobbler's pose. A few little poses here, a few little hip opening poses. And draw those feet, the soles of the feet together. And we can shimmy the hips closer towards the heels. Lengthening up through the sides of the body, allowing those knees to soften down. You can even bring the elbows to the knees, gently guiding them down. Opening into the inner thighs, hip flexors. Try to relax through the shoulders. You can even bring your hands to your knees and encourage them down. Go to where you feel that point of stretch, guys. Remember, don't ever overstretch. Yeah, take it to where your body wants to stop. If you want to deepen it, the hands can reach forward. And we can soften the chin and the chest down towards those toes. Again, the knees are super heavy. The feet may want to even open like little books. Bringing those hands back up now. Drawing those knees back in. And we can wrap our arms around and gently shimmy side to side. And hands either side now. And with our feet together, soles of the feet together, we're going to lengthen that right leg out nice and wide and bring the sole of the left foot in. So that left heel's in line with the left knee, in line with the left hip. Going into fire log pose. Now we can bring that right heel up and place the right heel on the left knee. If this doesn't feel comfortable, guys, you can extend that left leg nice and long to make it a little bit easier for you. The right hand onto that right knee as we draw that knee down. If the left leg's long, keep pressing through that left foot. If that left heel is underneath the left knee, we can press our hands or hands either side and lengthen up through the spine. Dropping that right knee down, you're going to feel a strong open and a strong stretch into that right hip. And again, to deepen, we lengthen. Hands can walk forward if it feels good for you. Gravity takes control as it takes the chest down and lengthens over those bent legs. Head can relax, the elbows can soften, or you can keep those hands really long, really encouraging the bottom bones back, relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing the chin towards the chest. Opening strongly into that right hip. Any sciatica guys, you might want the hips lifted, or certainly have that left leg nice and long. Slowly walking the hands back up now. And we can release that right leg and the left leg and give them a little release. Dandasana. And again, into the other side now. So you can either keep that right leg nice and long and bring the sole or the heel of that left foot just across above that right knee. And that might be enough for that left hip as you draw that left knee down. Don't allow the shoulders to collapse. Remember, nice and tall in the back. Or we can draw that right heel underneath. One side's definitely going to feel a lot more open and free than the others, guys. And remember, with practice, it does get easier. Your body certainly, definitely starts to open up. We can let that left knee feel heavy. Again, we can stay here and really enjoy this lovely stretch, that dull, achy stretch into the left hip, okay? As long as there's no sharp, short pains, dull achiness is okay. To deepen the stretch, we can walk the hands forwards. And chin can go into chest, allowing that left knee to feel heavy. Where are your shoulders? If they're near the ears, relax them away from the ears, relaxing the head down. Lovely time to direct the breath into the back of the body, the back lobes of the lungs. Improving the lung function, the respiration, strengthening the diaphragm. Those hands can walk back up now. And we can release those legs and gently release. Once again in Dandasana on those buttock bones. Again, hands either side, pressing strongly into the arms, lift. Now see if we can, pressing into the arms, see if you can lift those hips up, slide the heels back, the buttock bones back, and see if those feet can lift. Strong in the core, guys. Remember options, sitting in the bottom, pressing strongly out of those hands for Dandasana. If you're lifting, slowly ease back, stretching those arms forward. Tailbone tucks under to release through the back as we ease down through the spine. At any stage, elbows release down to the sides to help us down. And we ease down. Once lying on the back now, guys, lengthen those legs away. We're going to go into a little baby fish pose. So rolling over onto one side, bring the hands underneath your bottom. Palms face down. We want to really roll those shoulders back so you'll feel a lift into the upper back. And this lift in the upper back may be enough before we do anything else. Pointing strongly through the toes. If it feels good for you, press into the hands. And we press up onto the elbows. We roll the elbows in more, lift up through the chest, and we can slowly let the head drop back. Crown of the head connects to the floor. Remember your options, guys. Strongly opening into your throat, working into your metabolism. And if you wish, those toes can lift. Remember your options here, guys. Maybe the shoulders on the floor is enough. Never put too much stress on your neck. And if you're in fish pose, pressing strongly out of the hands, lifting up out of the elbows, easing back down to your backs, relaxing and releasing the shoulders. And we can bend our legs, soles of the feet nice and wide, and we can drop the knees side to side. How do the hips feel? How do the legs feel? Quite a nice strenuous hip opening sequence there today, guys. One more pose, then it's time for Shavasana. Lifting those knees up under control of the core. We're going to cross that right knee over the left knee. And you can reach the shoulders up, head and shoulders lift up. See if you can hold on to the feet with the hands, or even just on the calves or the shins. And we want to draw those feet towards the shoulders. We press the right knee into the left knee into the right knee. Lovely little hip opener from lying. Shoulders roll back and down, either lifting the head up, looking towards that right knee, or softening the shoulders and the back down. The hips are going to want to lift up, so soften the tailbone down. Press the knees away, but draw the feet in closer. The shoulders are relaxed. Taking a few breaths here, feeling it in both the hips. And we can release those feet, draw the knees into the chest, and gently circle knees a few times in one direction. And then we change direction. Another side now. So this time, if we cross that right leg, left leg over right, forgot which one we done. Right leg over left, that's it. Shoulders are back and down. And again, we can reach the head up. Holding left leg on top of right, actually. Okay, holding on to those calves or those ankles. Heaps getting to me, guys. Draw that left knee, mirroring's getting harder. Left knee draws down, right knee draws up. Shoulders are back and down. You can keep the head lifted, softening the tailbone down, or soften the head back and down. Then soften the tailbone down. Pressing the knees away and the feet towards the shoulders, dropping through your bottom two ribs. Feeling this delicious stretch all around the hips, the pelvis. And we can release. Knees into the chest, this time knees nice and wide. And we can circle our knees. Again, easing out the hips, easing out the lower back. Changing direction. Lengthening those legs down now and away as we find our Shavasana. We want to lengthen the legs long, the feet are as wide as the mat. Tucking the tailbone gently under, allowing the legs and the feet to relax. Rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears, then allowing the upper back to relax. The arms are lengthened down by the body, the fingers curl naturally towards the palm. Tucking your chin down towards your chest and close the eye. A time to feel your energies flowing in the form of heat or tingles. A time to tune back into your breath, to your intention for practice. So as you start to relax, notice the breath. Noticing it entering and leaving the body through the nose. On each inhalation, feel the breath gently float your body up. And each exhalation grounds the body down. Allowing the breath to be and to do whatever it wishes to be and to do now. Start to bring a little movement to the fingers and the toes. And start to stretch the body, stretching the arms and the legs away. Allowing the body to yawn, to stretch. Doing whatever feels comfortable for you right now. Maybe the knees would like to come into the chest for the last time. And in your own time, we can roll over onto whichever side of the body feels comfortable for you guys. Taking time to maybe think about your practice, maybe time to honouring your practice to somebody or something. In your own time, we can press up to sitting again. Bringing our hands into the heart center, let's seal our practice, guys. Lengthening up through the body. Remember to tap into your breath, both on and off the mat. Tapping into the breath helps to quieten your mind, to release stresses and strains and tensions. And helps to come back to you. Thanks all for practicing with me today.